Hello people, I'm Vito, and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. Ultimate The World of Light story mode with Roberlink.
Hello.
So where we left off, we got Mario and Marth.
Yep.
And we're headed west because that's the only area available to us if we choose Marth, which we did. So I also wanted to mention, I don't know if I did last time, but the whole kind of reason we were playing this is because the commenter, someone somewhere, that's his username, said they'd be interested in watching this. And at first I was like, I don't know, because the story isn't very much story, if you know what I mean. But that's when I eventually thought of, we could just talk about the games that kind of come up as they do. So yeah, that's kind of why we're playing.
All right, makes sense.
All right, so in between episodes, Roberlink dismissed some duplicate spirits.
Yeah, a few of them.
And also he took a look at the skill tree.
Yeah, I couldn't do much with it though.
Yeah. So I never actually looked into how it works with the whole summoning thing. Like, I think you might have to dismiss spirits to be able to summon, but I'm not positive. That's one thing I never even really touched when I played through this.
Apparently I have a few saved teams. I was going to assume that... Oh wait, is Screw Attack equipped? I don't know about that. Yeah, let's go with that, in case there's lava, and
Oh, you got a duplicate.
oh, shoot.
You missed one.
Yeah.
It's like, go to Celeste, it's like, sorry, but I need to take you behind this building. It'll be quick.
Just close your eyes, it'll be over swiftly. Dang it, I can't double. I want all of the lava floor resistance.
Alright, so we're fighting from someone from Pac-Man?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's a game I haven't played.
Yeah, I didn't even know Pac-Man existed until Brawl.
Yeah, for a sec I just thought, I was like, was he in Brawl? But yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was, unfortunately. I'm not really a big fan of him.
Yeah, the way he plays in this is like, eh. And the way he looks, it's like, yeah. It's like, that's not the style I like my sci-fi games to be.
Yeah.
So, my understanding is that it might be a bit RTS-like the Pac-Man games.
Really?
I think. I wouldn't mind trying them out. It's just I don't have it or whatever, so hopefully it hasn't gone way up in price like Path of Radiance has. Die.
Perish, mortal.
Oh. I think because it said Master Spirit, that means it's like, it's not something you equip, it's just something special about it that affects the game.
Huh.
Oh yeah, so if you're closer in your level with your spirit to who you're fighting, you get more rewards.
Huh.
Or if you're even below, then it's better. But if you're like way above them and you fight them with that, then it's not going to give you a big reward because it wasn't difficult.
Right. Okay.
And I think this is where you sent your other spirits that you still... Oh wait, it actually lets you retrieve them?
Huh.
Even though it's not from the same save file?
I guess. Give it enough time, they may hit the jackpot. Well, it's been, about a year since I checked up on them.
It's like, we have 4 corpses, that's all.
Hey, it's more than what we started out with. Right? Right?
More corpses than we started out with, for sure.
Yeah, I think I'll just leave that alone for now.
Yeah, it's absolutely not a necessary thing to use.
Ah, Blaze.
Are you actually familiar with Blaze?
Yeah, she's, from the Sonic the Hedgehog series.
I know that much, but I've never played a game with her in it.
Actually, I'm not sure if I have either, other than 06, which I think I played like 5 minutes of.
The dreaded Sonic 06.
It's like the more well-known Sonic counterpart to
Other M?
yeah. Also, why is the ground on fire?
Well, the thing is, Other M was the result of giving it to a different developer. I don't think Sonic 06 was. I think Sonic 06 was probably still Sonic Team. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So, yeah, as far as Sonic games go,
Huh.
I think I want to say the first Sonic game I really played was probably Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I don't know if there's a difference between just plain old Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, but I know I had the one with Battle on the
Yeah,
end.
which I think it might just be like it has multiplayer and that's it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get up here.
But yeah, that seemed pretty good. I think eventually I did play some of the original Sonic games, and they didn't appeal to me for kind of the same reason as like the 2D Mario games don't. It's like, there's a reason we've moved to 3D. This 2D doesn't seem that great. Not necessarily just graphics-wise, but
Gameplay-wise?
Yeah, gameplay-wise. I want to say since then, I think we've both played Sonic Heroes, which definitely had a nice intro theme at the very least.
Yeah.
And since
some good music, yeah.
we played the GameCube version, which is apparently known as the less buggy version, so our experience with it wasn't too terrible.
In some places. Did we actually play it on the channel? I don't think we did.
No, we mentioned that the Game Grumps started
Okay.
playing it. I think I also played Sonic Riders, which was kind of a weird game. The way it controlled was just so weird.
Honestly, I kind of felt the entire premise was a bit weird.
Yeah, but also the controls were so clunky.
All right. I think I might switch to Mario.
Get ready for sass!
I'm not so sure about this anymore.
Trying to think of other Sonic games that I've played. I think you may have had like one or two more Sonic games.
I think so. Well, there's also Shadow the Hedgehog. Which
Oh yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog.
We did somewhat recently.
Yeah, pretty recently. It was an interesting game because you had guns, but like I think you may have had, what was it, Sonic and the Secret Rings? I don't think I played that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can guarantee I haven't beat it. I think I vaguely remember playing it a little bit. And then that's it.
Do you remember when we were doing the last part of Shadow the Hedgehog? And I mentioned, like, I thought there was a part where you go through, like, the ruined city that was, like, under the comet or something like that. Because I remember going through, a destroyed cityscape that was reddish.
In Shadow the Hedgehog?
Like, that's when I remembered it. But
Right.
I think what it may have been a level in Sonic Riders. I'm not sure.
Huh. Yeah, whatever. I have, like, over double its power. Even though I'm at disadvantage. Yes.
It's like your funeral.
You said I get better rewards for fighting at disadvantage.
I don't know if it does count that. I know it definitely counts like point disadvantages. I'm not sure about the type disadvantage. But I mean, probably. It'd be weird if they didn't account for that.
Yeah, of course it's an auto-scroller.
It's like you thought we were done with auto-scrollers when we finished New Super Mario Bros. Wii? Well, you were wrong. Makes me think of how the Rainbow Ride level is also an auto-scroller. And in Super Mario 64, where it came from, it wasn't an auto-scroller, but also it was a pretty perilous level, and they needed a way of conveying that, I guess. So,
Get over here. Ow.
I'm also not sure if I mentioned this before, but I'm pretty sure I actually have Super Mario 3D World. I think it might still be factory sealed. I forgot I had it. I must have gotten it at some point where I was already kind of shifting over to playing mostly PC games. So I'm like, oh. And then just never touched it and forgot about it. I didn't even realize I had it.
Well then.
But I do remember seeing the Game Grumps play it, and I think it actually looks like it might control a little bit more like Super Mario 64, so it might actually be kind of fun. I think there was actually a DLC that got released recently for it, but I don't get DLCs because I'm poor, but
I will admit I'm only paying half attention.
that's okay.
Pac-Man.
I think I don't know if I've ever played the original Pac-Man. I know there's a program, it's probably changed quite a bit by now, but there's a program called Game Maker, and one of like the example games that it gave was basically a clone of Pac-Man, so you could kind of see how you could make it work.
Huh. I remember my favorite game. Well, there were a few games I liked. There was one where you're just like in a plane and you could just fly around or bomb a city.
It was like primitive 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone made that with Game Maker. It wasn't like a default or anything. It's like I mentioned the whole thing to reference Pac-Man, and you're just going off on Game Maker instead.
I'm sorry, because this is not what I mentioned.
Yeah, Game Maker, we have a lot more experience with than Pac-Man.
Yeah.
So when it comes to talking about Pac-Man, it's like, what's to talk about?
Yeah. See, the thing is, that was a weird noise.
Yeah.
Ah!
That was a landmine.
Sorry, I peeked. I remember, I think you made a game that was like just kind of a auto scroller where it's shooting. Yeah.
Probably wasn't very good.
I just remember I got overwhelmed pretty quickly with all the enemy planes.
Yeah, it was not like designed to be playable or anything. I just made it function. That's about it. So I didn't like balance it or anything like that. Like, I didn't make sure there weren't too many enemies or anything like that. Just made it work. Not good.
Could you just die already? Jeez.
Nope. I was going to say all you had to do was ask, but there he goes.
Anyways, my favorite Game Maker game was a thing called Battleships Forever, which honestly, it functioned pretty well, and I'd argue that it could have been its own game, like official game.
Yeah.
With, a tiny bit more polishing. But for a Game Maker game that, just someone made on their own time, that it was pretty good. Like it was really good.
Well, fireball. It's like, sorry, I eat fire occasionally. It's a little too much for my stomach. Yeah, I was going to say, I want to say recently, Game Maker has kind of been overshadowed by, like, Unity when it comes to, the go-to thing for people who don't have money to try and make a game.
I thought Unity was just an engine. Like a game engine.
Yeah, but you can, I think, for free you can use it to make games.
Do I want to go down there?
I don't know.
I went auto pick.
Yeah, I think Game Maker, you had to actually buy it and pay to be able to use like 3D features, whereas Unity, you don't, and Unity is usually more geared toward 3D games.
Ah.
But I think it also has like a 2D game mode. I think Game Maker had a thing where it kind of visualized it more with like these specific steps that you can like drag and drop. Whereas for Unity, I think you need more of like the actual base programming knowledge. It's like something that I think I should eventually get into, but kind of lazy. Another thing is, like, even if I design something I like I'm not an artist or anything, I wouldn't be satisfied with the way it looks for sure.
Yeah, that is a concern when making things like, okay, it works good, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some games I play where you can design things like Space Engineers or From the Depths, and it's just like, this is technically better than what I made last time, but it doesn't look as good.
Like, it still looks like flying garbage.
It looks like a brick with wheels painted on it and a gun taped on top.
Oh.
And I am dead.
Rematch.
I am dead, but my spirit got leveled up.
So kind of random thought, but because I was thinking, Space Engineers is a sci-fi game, and I think I prefer sci-fi games. I think I mentioned in Super Mario 64. Apparently, one of the HoloLive VTubers, Shishiro Botan, I heard she's really good at first-person shooter games. I was wondering if she'd eventually play something like Halo, like the campaign of it. Because I would definitely watch that, even if I don't understand Japanese much.
Yeah, you at least know what the game is about.
Yeah.
So.
Because I wonder what, Japanese think about, the Halo series, because, it's, on Steam, there's a fully translated version. It has, subtitles, it even has Japanese dialogue, I think.
Yeah, Halo's a great game series.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say about it. It's good.
Oh, yeah, I joked that I think they have Minecraft Steve as a DLC character now for Ultimate. I was thinking, Microsoft owns Minecraft now, so technically by having Steve in the game, doesn't that technically open the door for Master Chief? Because it's Microsoft?
That'd be way too good. If that actually happened.
Too good to be true, sort of thing?
I don't know what I'd do. I don't know.
It's like, I don't buy DLC, but I might need to make an exception for that.
Oh, I definitely would. Leave a comment down below on how you think his moveset would work.
Like, would he have to mostly rely on, an energy sword or something? Make a melee mostly character?
I don't know. If anything, it'd probably work kind of like Snake, where different moves are just different weapons.
I really don't like the way Snake works in this because he feels so clunky to me.
Yeah.
Maybe if they make him a less clunky feeling version that's a bit more tanky.
True. Actually, yeah, Spartans are supposed to be able to, be super strong, even without weapons.
Yeah. I was thinking, maybe for smash attacks, you could pull out an energy sword or something.
Otherwise, just punch.
I was thinking maybe they could try and incorporate the energy shields thing into that, but that would be way too OP. It's you can't even hurt them until you do a certain amount of damage.
I mean, the guy's strong enough to lift, to flip over a tank.
It may not be canon, but you can even flip over an elephant, which is a
giant mobile base, kind of.
Yeah, it can carry other vehicles, basically.
And it always says hold B to flip
it was
vehicle.
X. I think it was X.
X to flip vehicle.
But in that case, it was hold X to flip. Wait, how did you do that? Because there was a certain map that gave you an elephant in Halo 3.
Yeah. Ow.
Sand Trap, I think it was.
Yeah. Why does this person have such long attacks?
How she works. I remember lining up the entire side of an elephant with fusion coils and blowing them up all at once to get it to flip over. That was fun.
Stun lock, stun lock. Ow. Ow.
For a sec, I thought you were saying stomach really weird, but you were saying stun lock.
Ah, stomach.
Yeah, stun locks.
Ow. I'm not doing good. Ow.
Did you choose a good spirit to counter them?
No.
Well then, don't complain, I guess.
I reserve the right to complain.
Oh no! You did not get that! So say I, Sassy Mario. The one who has to live with your incompetence. Now burn!
Wow. That did nothing.
You fool, you missed! Like I can say you missed, not me, because you're in control. Ouch! My face! Ouch! My face again!
Really? I shielded, then dodged, and... I'm still here.
If only barely. Like, did you go into this with a disadvantage type?
Yes. Oh.
Oh, wow. Well, that was lucky.
See, I had it all under control.
Clearly. Totally didn't rely on pure luck.
No. Nah. You can't prove anything. You don't have the recording. Wait.
Like, Oh, roll. So, this is another kind of strange thing. The way I get into certain games this leaves me in such a strange position. The only Mega Man game I've played is Mega Man 64. And apparently that is it. The way the story seems, apparently it does connect to the rest of the Mega Man games, but it seems like so different.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm pretty sure it's the only Mega Man game I've played.
Did you actually play it?
I believe so, yeah. It's the one where it's a 3D shooter on the like N64.
Yeah, third person.
There were like those little yellow Lego-like enemies. Or, I don't know.
They look, like Lego men, pretty much. I forget what they're called. Whoops, I hit the mic. Well, before I get into that, do you know the reason that her name is Roll?
Nope.
Apparently in the Japanese version it is called Rockman. So it's rock and roll.
Ah. Huh, so why'd they change it to Mega Man?
I have no idea.
Like, it does kind of roll off the tongue better, but... Ow.
Because it is kind of old, so I guess maybe it was kind of to be in line of stuff
Why
like...
are there all these rockets?
Oh, because it's probably the spirit you're fighting. But yeah, I was thinking like during that time maybe they were trying to make it more like, you know, how there's Superman, Batman, kind of make it more...
I guess.
For the American market, I guess. Because I think even the box art on some of the originals was made to look really like superhero comic-like.
Ah. Oh my god. How are these okay, not biplanes, but how are these little planes handling all these rockets getting dropped on them?
I guess because they're miniatures. But yeah, because like I think in the old Mega Man games, it was kind of like there's you as Mega Man, there's the professor that made Mega Man or something like that you're helping to fight this evil professor that made all these other robots that you have to fight in like a sequence of levels that end in a boss fight.
Huh.
So it's kind of weird like that because it's kind of like playing the original Metroid. You just shoot forward. You have no aiming. And that's something that I would hate. So that's why I don't really want to play the original Mega Man games, and I think a lot of them are like that. But yeah, and then Mega Man 64 is like a third-person shooter with like tons of story elements.
Huh.
And there's even dialogue and things like that.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It's kind of reminiscent, like I'd say Custom Robo is a bit reminiscent of it in the way that, you know, there's actually like going around talking to people and all that. And it's kind of primitive looking 3D.
This looks like primitive 3D. Is that supposed to be a base or something?
Yeah. That's not really primitive 3D, that's just a 2D texture. That's probably that way just to make sure it doesn't take up too much space.
I know, but it's so crummy.
I heard that there's actually a sequel to Mega Man 64, but I don't think it came out in or no, wait. Maybe it was only on PlayStation. Maybe that was it. Because I think it had nothing to do with specifically being on 64 in Japan. It was just Rockman Dash or something. But yeah, because of that, my expectations of Mega Man are also completely different from like the originals. Which is kind of the same of like Kirby with Kirby 64.
I imagine it'd be
Mario with
kind of
Mario
like
64.
My expectations of why is it going after me? Of what's it called? Castlevania.
Oh yeah,
because the one I've played was not like the others in the slightest.
Yeah.
Ow. I can't tell what's going on. There's just everything everywhere.
Be careful.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
Ow.
do you remember what that thing does that you just hit with a fireball?
No. I don't remember things.
Yeah, whichever spirit you're fighting at the moment, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I don't know what it's from. I probably haven't played it, so I have no idea why you're fighting a ton of tiny snakes.
With a bunch of explosive items happening.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was a character that was supposed to be like a ton of actual snakes, and instead it was just a squad of solid snakes?
That'd be amazing.
It's like, yeah,
Oh, come on.
This is the closest thing we can give you. Solid snakes.
I'm blind. Am I winning?
I guess?
Are you winning, son? I can't tell.
You didn't know that was fake?
No. I
can always tell.
it's been ages since I played this.
It just looks wrong to me. It's like the proportions of it.
Looks hard to me too, but that's because I'm used to Brawl. I'll give it one more shot.
All right.
Jeez.
Yeah, I didn't actually look, but I'm guessing the spirit you're fighting might be from like Advance Wars or something like that. I want to say the most similar thing, if that's the case, that I've played is it was on the Wii. What was it called? Battalion Wars 2?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
It was a pretty interesting game because it was kind of like a simplified RTS,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. And could you control individual units?
Yeah, you could. Like, from what I remember, you kind of had to. Ow. Yeah, like, you could control either, like, a grunt, which is, like, the most basic soldier, or you could control, like, the super heavy tank.
Yeah. That is kind of an interesting mechanic that I really liked about Battlezone 2 Combat Commander. And I guess the original as well, but I haven't really played the original Battlezone. But yeah, that's like a game I've
Come on.
I've always wanted a sequel to.
I threw 3 fireballs at that rocket and it didn't go up. He tosses it at my face and it blows up.
You want to do it next time then?
Yeah.
All right. We'll deal with you another time.
I'll be coming for your head later.
Yeah, I just want to mention real quick, I think there was also what was it called? There was a game on Steam that was kind of trying to be like Battlezone 2 in the fact that it was like RTS, but also you could control individual units. I don't remember what it was called, but it wasn't quite the same. It's a kind of genre that I'd be very interested in, but it doesn't seem like people make anymore.
Huh. Which is a shame because I enjoyed, things like Battlezone 2 and even Battalion Wars 2.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess for now, we'll end it here.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys in the next one then.
See you then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.